We're on a huge ship. Look at how many people. Look around. Imagine. Look how many more people are coming, guys. A lot of people. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my sightseeing at Chicago.
And not yet. It was instead called Chicagoa. Chicagoa by the Potawatomi Native Americans who lived here at the time. And I know, I don't think it takes a linguist to see the connection, right? Pretty clear, the connection between Chicago and Chicagoa. But I found the difference is actually pretty important, because if you translate Chicagoa from Potawatomi into English, you get... That's what I thought it was, until I had a Potawatomi passenger on my boat. So he broke it down. The literal translation of Chicagoa into English is, "Oh man, that place smells like a skunk." That is the literal translation. You said stinky onion, which is what I thought it was, until the Potawatomi passenger, he seemed pretty used to correcting people like me. He was very nice about it though. He broke it down. The word shikag is the word for skunk. And then ua, it operates much like an onomatopoeia does in English, meaning, "Oh man, that really stinks." So welcome to skunk, "Oh man, that stinks." I like stinky onion. You'll read things like stinky onion and skunk onion, or in really absurd marketing materials, big onion, which is just getting a little bit too far away from the truth. But the point is, there was a vegetable that was native to this kind of marshland that had a foul enough odor to give this place its name. And I like stinky onion.
Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe that Chicago means skunk? Oh man, that stinks. The good thing about Chicago is that it is clean and it doesn't smell like skunk anymore. This sightseeing was so amazing because we got to see the buildings up close. I like to see the old buildings next to the new buildings. It's very easy to spot the new buildings because they are black and shiny.
So less likely to fly into the blue glass, and on top of all of that, it looks cool, which is just gravy at that point, right? Studio Gang just won the bid to redo the International Terminal at O'Hare International Airport, the busiest terminal in the U.S., busiest airport. So rest assured, you're going to be seeing more from them. Proud to call Genie Gang, whatever. Now, as we make our way down the main branch, I find now's a good time to give you a bit of an architecture 101, right? So if you've done this before, if you're a buff, great, we can review. And if you just want to drink a beer and look at some pretty light too, you can also know what we're talking about. Starting off with this beautiful white clock tower building in front of us. This is the Wrigley Building. The Wrigley Building is from 1921. Charles Beersman, the architect. The style here is called fine arts. Fine arts, beaux-arts in French, or beautiful arts, and it's primarily known for a European influence, right? An older European influence kind of revived in the early 1900s. This one is rather unique. It comes from the Giralda Tower in Sevilla, Spain, a Spanish influence. If you're not familiar, he's the guy behind Wrigley Field, if you're a Cubs fan, or if you don't like baseball but you like juicy fruit, that's Wrigley Gum. So accessible to everybody. It was a very tall building back in 1921. It seems kind of silly to talk about it being a tall building today, but as we come underneath Michigan Avenue, one of my favorite views, take a look up through the flags on Michigan Avenue, and you can kind of feel its verticality pulling skywards. One of my favorites. Wrigley Building is fine. It's renovated.
One thing that I learned is that the old buildings have more detail and the newer buildings are more clean, simple. My favorite part was going under the metal bridges. Look at this round building, it's so awesome and cool. Look guys, the cool thing about the new buildings is that they look like mirrors.
Is kind of important, really just because it gets its importance because it's the oldest thing that I can show you along the river today. It's this pink brick building coming up here to our right. It's called Fulton House. Fulton House was built in the year 1898, originally designed by a man named Frank Abbott. Designed to be a giant freezer, essentially a cold storage warehouse for the meatpacking industry down at the Union Stockyards. Featured 4-foot thick walls, which you can kind of see with the balconies that have since been carved in their place. Originally, they were stuffed with a mixture of horse hair and cork as insulation. Guess that worked well. They're reimagined in the 80s into condos. Who's the architect behind that? A clue was left behind up top. Portholes, meaning Harry Weeks is behind the redesign. That sailor we just saw. Pretty unique piece. And probably the most common question I get is how much? And I understand the question. I do need to have to give you this caveat before I tell you. So it's certainly impressive engineering. Get a great river walking plaza out of it. But surprisingly, I think to most people,
Look at this building, guys. It looks like it's floating. I believe that this is the Willie's Tower, and we actually went to the Willie's Tower sky deck. It was so scary. Make sure to watch that video. And this is the oldest building in Chicago. How awesome is that? I had so much fun in Chicago, I can't wait to go back.
Building along a river. Double the river views. Basically meaning you can charge the price every night. It's a cool building. Let's go back down into the left for Centennial Fountain one last time. We passed it earlier. You probably remember that, right? It celebrates the centennial, which is really just a 100th year anniversary. We're at 100th anniversary. And the Nicholas J. Mel Centennial Fountain.
I hope you like my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.